It's the 16 biggest animals that shouldn't exist. The African Goliath frog is also known as the giant slippery frog and have been found to grow up to 2 feet in length. Despite its huge size, the population size of the Goliath frog is actually dwindling, and they are living as an endangered species. In fact, their huge size might be contributing to the shrinking population. They are often hunted for their meat or otherwise traded to zoos or sold as pets for the novelty of having such a big frog. When you think of a snail, you usually think of a tiny, few centimeter long creature slithering up and down blades of grass. The Megalobulus maximus shakes up the whole idea with a significantly huger and more massive than normal snail you're used to. It was first discovered in 1869 and given an appropriate Latin name referring to its huge size. Their shells, called churritos in northwest Argentina, are used in traditional medicine, where they say the shell will help you sleep. The world's largest cow may very well be this Guernsey cow named Big Moo, living in Glencoe, South Australia. It's a cow that is way bigger than any other cow in the world, at 14 feet long and even taller at 6 feet 2 inches at her shoulder. She might have grown so big because of a defect that produces an excess amount of growth hormones. The Atlas moth is an insanely big insect that is terrifyingly huge on an insect scale, but actually pretty commonplace in places like Malaysia and Taiwan. They are so big that they often outmeasure the spread out palms of hands. The cocoons of the Atlas moth are so big they are often repurposed into novelty silk purses in Taiwan. Their wingspan often measures more than 60 square inches that spread 1 foot in length. Despite their large size, they actually have no mouths, as they do all their eating when they're in their caterpillar form. This giant hog was reportedly hunted down by a hunter who was just 11 years old. The hog weighed more than 1,000 pounds, approximately 1,050 pounds by some reports, and measured 9 feet and 4 inches from snout to base of its tail. While it was originally claimed that this giant pig was wild, it was actually a domesticated pig shot on a hunting preserve in Anniston, Alabama. The coconut crab is native to islands on the Pacific, where they wreak havoc with their colossal proportions. Coconut crabs can weigh 9 pounds and measure 3 feet when their legs are fully extended. They are big enough to crack open coconuts with their claws and will even dismember and eat each other. There's really no reason a land-walking sea monster like this can get so big. Stingray can grow plenty long, but this 16-foot-long giant stingray caught by the American TV host Jeff Corwin and Professor Mae Klong. It was estimated to weigh around 800 pounds and required several people to hold and measure the beast. The team had to work together and struggle against the stingray to get their calculations. The entire foray from capturing the ray and measuring it took many hours and multiple teams working on shifts. This is Hulk, the pit bull guard dog who weighs a mind-boggling 175 pounds. He was bred by a U.S. breeding firm that specializes in breeding guard dogs. Hulk is not just another pup of the litter. However, he stands nearly 6 feet tall when he's up on his hind legs. It's easy to see why someone would want this Hulk of a dog guarding them. River monsters can lay in wait all over the world, and the Wells catfish is one of them. They are found in reservoirs in Spain, the Volga River in Russia, and in the Berlin Lake. These monsters can reach more than 12 feet in length and weigh more than 350 pounds each. Think about turning into dinner for one of these guys before you dip your feet into murky waters. Rabbits don't usually come to mind when you think of big animals, but when you see this one, you'll definitely be surprised it exists. Reuben the rabbit stands a staggering 4.4 feet tall and weighs 50 pounds. In just 1 month, this mega-sized mammal eats 30 apples, 360 carrots, and 15 cabbages. The largest breed of bat in the world is the monstrosity, the crowned flying fruit fox. The crowned flying fruit fox has a wingspan of 5 feet, or 1.7 meters, and weighs around 2.5 pounds, which is why it is the largest bat in the world. The next time you see a huge monster flying above the sky, try to see if it's one of these guys before you start freaking out. Then again, you still might freak out. Scientists have captured an endangered giant salamander that is believed to be at least 200 years old in a Chinese cave. The dragon of a salamander is 4.5 feet long and weighs more than 100 pounds. However, this increasingly rare species can grow as much as 6 feet long in peak health and optimal environments. Perhaps this is where legends about dragons and serpentine sea beasts originated from. Hercules the liger is the world's largest living cat, according to Guinness Book of World Records. The liger weighs in at 992 pounds and stands more than 4 feet tall at the shoulder with a body length of 10 feet. A liger is a cross between tiger and a lion, so they don't exist in the wild, and they often grow to be twice as large as their parents. This giant human-made species really should not exist. African elephants are some of the biggest animals in the world, and their sheer massiveness can sometimes get lost on us. On average, the African elephant is 11 feet tall and can weigh over 15,000 pounds each. For reference, the average weight of a small-sized sedan is around 3.5 thousand pounds. As some of the biggest animals in the world, they require a lot of space, which is why they are endangered of going extinct. With the expansion of human settlements, they have less and less space they're used to or need. The colossal squid is a huge and mysterious creature that lurks around in the ocean. It is even heavier and bigger than the giant squid. The colossal squid has eyes as wide as a dinner plate, and their entire body can weigh as much as 990 pounds, or 450 kilograms. It is estimated to be as long as 43 feet on average. That's 3 feet longer than a school bus. Some even have estimates of the colossal squid weighing up to 1,650 pounds, or 750 kilograms. We have been hunting for the mythical colossal squid in the southern hemisphere of the ocean, but we have only found a few specimens in all of history. The Kodiak bear is one of the largest bear species in the world, rivaled only by the polar bear. It is a subspecies of the brown bear and commonly weigh somewhere between 660 pounds to a whopping 1,320 pounds. Many measure more than 10 feet in height. This was a specimen of a Kodiak bear that was reportedly hunted by a man named Dr. Clark.